who can be able to plug into these ideas and get a couple of things moving.
And talking about the solutions and support to communities, do you think maybe climate action is being given the priority it deserves in terms of financing?
I would say, depending on where you're sitting, it's a yes or no. But to be frank, I don't think we have enough resources to be able to implement all that we would like to implement. And not just as a country, when I look at, for example, the policies that have been put in place, both perhaps in forestry management, both, look at energy, we still have a bigger gap in climate financing. Because I think most of us look at it in terms of, the government and development partners coming to give us billions of dollars to be able to effect a couple of things. But I think also from a private sector perspective, companies need to understand, how do I play my law in a small way, So I think the issue is, in as long as we are looking at it as a government thing, we'll never have enough resources with the government to be able to effect some of these changes that we need to. We also need to put our hands together as private sector. There's so much money in private sector. There are so many foundations today in Kenya that are doing a lot of planting trees, but it should be done in a very coordinated approach. If we can be able to really direct those monies to look at solutions that have been proposed or that have been innovated, that can be able to have large-scale effects in terms of drought in Kenya today, I think we'll be in a better position. So I will look at it in terms of private sector should be able to have their game in terms of climate financing. That's the way I look at it.
And the current drought, of course, the country, not just